Welcome back to the Swinging Blindly podcast, where we talk all things Major League Baseball. Oh, I'm a belly itcher, not a pitcher. Blaze Bryant here in upstate New York, and down in Connecticut is a man who actually pitched, and when he didn't do well, he bitched. Which wasn't all that often, from what I've been told. He is PJ Geary. Hey, my guy.
My dude. Yeah, I mean, I definitely belly itched a lot myself. But at the same time, yeah, you'd have to ask the guys that I faced. I mean, I have a no-hitter under my belt, so I'll take that. One of the guys listening, Peach Pirate, I never got him out. So other than that, I think I did all right.
All right, so some incentive for the Peach Pirate to call in when we take your calls in about a half hour here on the Swinging Blindly podcast, Facebook.com/Swinging Blindly podcast, on Twitter at Swinging Blindly, and streaming live on the Colorcast Apple app. This will be a podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Look for it every Thursday at noon Eastern. Right around noon Eastern, I get the show out there, and we do our thing here, my guy.
Absolutely. So
we have a lot to get into here with the state of MLB. We've got history to talk about. We have awards to talk about. New schedules, rumors. Let's get into it, shall we?
Let's freaking go.
All right, so we'll get started with our home plate headlines. And with those is PJ Geary, my guy.
Who's on first?
Who's on first is Albert Pujols. Yes, the position he's manned his entire career. The guy is on fire. The first ballot Hall of Famer is charging towards 700 home runs, and we will talk about Albert Pujols.
What's on second?
What's on second is the award races. The award races, both MVP and Cy Young, are heating up, and we are going to talk favorites, long shots, and predictions.
I don't know who's on third.
Awards. And I don't know who's on third is the MLB schedule. Blaze, the MLB schedule was released on Wednesday, and it might look the same in some ways, but no longer is each team's slate significantly skewed towards division opponents. Instead, the schedules will feature variety. For the first time in modern MLB history, every team will play every other team at some point in the season.
Well done, my guy, on the Swinging Blindly podcast. So let's start right where we did at first base with Albert Pujols.
Blaze, what is there left to say about Pujols? I mean, this is something May, June, I think we both even had mentioned it. Like, didn't know where it was going. It seemed like it was just going to be the farewell tour where the guy doesn't do as much and doesn't contribute, and he's just kind of there. I mean, full disclosure, as a Cardinal fan, when I was hyped when Pujols was signed because I wanted him to end where it all started, obviously.
Of course. Yeah.
But what happened was through the year is it has gone from just a courtesy type thing to this is a guy who's really tearing it up and helping a team who was in the running for a division title and to make a run at the World Series. And
absolutely.
It has been insane, and I have stats to back it up. But before I get to those, please, I would love to hear your thoughts on Pujols in his last season and what he's been able to do thus far.
Well, I mean, you said it in the headline. Best player since the All-Star break, .439 average, OPS in the 800s. I was going to play these later on, PJ, but since we're talking about him right now, let's do this here.
Let's do
Our
it.
691 and 692. This is Cardinals TV, and the only thing hotter than the temperature in Arizona at Chase Field was Albert Pujols himself.
And the first pitch. Albert launches one. Deep left center. It's at the wall. Gone! 691. He passes Stan the Man in total bases. A historic blast from number 5. His first home run was at this ballpark in number 691 back in Arizona. Albert again! Left center! It is gone! He's done it again! 2 home runs tonight! 692! He's amazing! Remarkable! Incredible! Is this real?
It is real, and not much change from the flight from Arizona to Wrigley Field in Chicago Monday evening.
Velasquez somewhat shallow for Albert. The 1-2. And Pujols hits it out to deep left. At the wall! Gone! 693! 693 home runs. A historic home run. The 449th different pitcher he's hit a home run against. He's tied with Bonds, first all time. Also his 30th career homer at Wrigley. 693.
Dan McLaughlin, the great Dan McLaughlin, Cardinals TV on the call. PJ, what say you?
I mean, I love those. I've as a Cardinal fan, I've listened to all of those multiple times at this point. But yeah, man, it's really cool. It's really cool, and I know a lot of Cardinal fans may not get it, but I think as a baseball fan, and this would be a question for you too, not a question, but just something I'm posing towards baseball fans in general. I mean, this is one of the coolest stories that we have going on right now in baseball. I mean, yes, we have Aaron Judge chasing 61. We have, other than that, I don't know. I was about to try and name something else, but I don't think there's any other stat or anything going on other than Pujols chasing 700. And I think the fact of the matter is, and you, I don't know if I even brought it up, but you brought it up. Pujols has been literally one of the best players in baseball since the All-Star break. Like, not even a joke. Like, and on the season, his OPS in general. But as you said, since the All-Star break, 439 average, 492 OBP, 930 slugging. So he has an OPS of like 1.8 as of now, and maybe even more. That's crazy. Like that. The stint that he's doing this in is better than any time he's ever done it in his whole career. I mean, the 449 home runs
Pitchers.
off people. Yeah.
449 pitchers. I mean, could you?
So can I give you I have a couple crazy stats, and I just would love about Pujols, and then we can move on.
Yeah.
So Hall of Famer Jeff Bagwell finished his career with 449 home runs. Vladimir Guerrero, Hall of Famer, finished his career with 449 home runs. Pujols currently has a home run off of 449 different pitchers.
And here's the thing. The most memorable one, at least I would think, would be in the 2005 NLCS against Brad Lidge.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, that's definitely his most memorable, other than the 3 he hit in the 2011 World Series game to tie Reggie Jackson and Babe Ruth for hitting 3 in a
3 in a game.
game.
In a postseason World Series game. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just fascinating. It really is. And I mean, 7 away from 700. He's 3 now behind A-Rod?
And he just passed, yes. So he is 3 from tying A-Rod and total bases just past Stan Musial for second all-time. He won't get first unless he plays another season. But either way, the fact that he is second in let me make sure I have this right.
Yeah, he's second all time in bases. I believe
Total bases.
Yeah, total bases. I believe Pete Rose is first. I mean, he's got to be over 4,000.
No.
What?
Not even close.
Pete Rose isn't first?
In total bases?
Yeah. I mean, the guy had 40.
It's Hank Aaron.
Oh, Hank. Okay. Yep. Okay. That makes sense.
No, Pete Rose doesn't come close to that. It's Hank Aaron.
Okay. Well, you know what
Yeah,
though?
it's Hank Aaron. Hank Aaron 68-56. Pujols 61-51.
I mean, Pujols would
Rose
maybe
57-52.
Yeah, I mean, Pujols maybe would need to play 2 seasons to catch Hank Aaron, which that's just
absurd.
Likely not happening.
No.
But I mean, it's and even still, just
overplays. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, and what his performance has done. I mean, just a couple of weeks ago or a monthish or so ago, the Cardinals were 3 games behind the Brewers. Now they're 5.5 up. Why?
Yep.
Albert Pujols.
Yep. And just before we move on, is he the greatest right-handed hitter of all time? Is he the greatest right-handed hitter of all time?
I mean,
okay.
I can't think of anyone better.
Yeah, I was going to say, let me rephrase that. In your lifetime, has there been a better right-handed hitter than Albert Pujols?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an easy decision for me to make.
I love that. And I love that, and I love you. So there you go.
And all the love, the Mutual Admiration Society here on the Swinging Blindly podcast is all well and good. Let's move on to what was on second, PJ, with the awards. And
yes,
here we are. We're in the last week of August. We're in the last full week of August. I mean, we're recording this on the 25th. So by
24th.
next... You're right. It'll be released on the 25th. So we're talking on the 24th. So we have one more show before, on the 31st before we're at the literal end of August.
But
anyhow, all that is to say, even if I don't know what day it is, that Aaron Judge, Paul Goldschmidt are leading the AL and NL MVP races respectively. See, when you do sales, you just do and say and talk a lot of words and things. Just you cross yourself up. Good. And then in the National League, you have Sandy Alcantara and Justin Verlander leading the Cy Young races. Which, I mean, if that's not a polar dynamic in terms of polar opposites, you have Verlander, who has just seemed to be like wine and gets better with age. Same with Pujols. And you have Alcantara, who's a rising star on a bad team.
Former Cardinal. Horrible trade by the Cardinals. But, yeah, I mean, please, this is where we're at. And I think we're at a good point to start talking about the awards. I personally wanted to talk about this because I have a bet on Goldschmidt for an undisclosed amount of money at plus 8,000 to win the NL MVP. I at the end of April, I put in a bet on Goldschmidt, and it was plus 8,000. Please, as I speak to you right now, he is on most betting sites right around minus 500. Very much the favorite. Very much the favorite. And rightfully so. I mean, I'm gonna pull up his stats right now so I can back him up. But this man is the clear-cut favorite for the NL MVP. It's not even close. I can tell you, in the NL as of today, the other odds are Nolan Arenado, so second most, another Cardinal, plus 1,600. Freddie Freeman plus 2,000. Austin Riley plus 2,500. Mookie Betts 3,000. Turner 3,000. Machado 3,000. And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
Pete
yeah.
Alonso
We get
4,000.
it.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's the
Goldschmidt's
heavy
kicking
favorite.
ass.
Yeah, thank you. And it is one of those things that I love it. And then on your side, my friend, the current AL MVP odds, Aaron Judge, the heavy favorite at minus 800. Shohei Ohtani still at minus 105 because I don't know, that's gonna be tough. We'll see what happens. And then everybody else is 8,000, 10,000. We don't have to go into that.
I mean, here's what I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shohei Ohtani getting the MVP. I mean, my goodness, the Angels aren't going to the playoffs with him. They sure as hell wouldn't be going to the playoffs without him. There's no doubt about that. You take Aaron Judge off the Yankees, which I don't want to think about that, though. Could be a reality, as painful as it is to realize as a Yankee fan.
It's good that you're there. Yeah.
But I am optimistic they are going to work something out. I really and truly think so. I think they're going to be able to work something out. That's the cautious optimist in me. Oh, with that being said, Aaron Judge not on the Yankees. They don't have an 8-game lead in the division. I'm not saying that they're in second or third in the division. I don't know. You can't. It's a really difficult thing to crystal ball. But Aaron Judge on the Yankees adds way more value than Shohei Ohtani on an Angels team that is really good at screwing up everything and accomplishing nothing. The end. I had to fill the silence somehow, my guy.
No, I'm sorry. No, I thought you had more to add. No, yeah, I mean, you're totally right. I mean, I think it's Judges to lose. I don't think there's. Look, do I think that? Okay, this is real talk.
Yep.
I'm going to be real. I personally think Shohei Ohtani I think he's the LeBron James of baseball.
What?
I think that Shohei Ohtani, like LeBron James, could be voted MVP every single year he plays. I think this because he does both. Aaron Judge does not get on the mound and strike out 200 plus people and win games. Yes, his team not making the playoffs? Yes, I understand that. But Shohei Ohtani is literally doing things we haven't seen since Babe Ruth. There's not a person alive that has seen. There's not a person alive that has seen what Ohtani is doing.
I get that.
They saw it with Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
And Ohtani is doing it on a different level,
which
is why he's minus 105.
I'm going to counter that, though, PJ, because here's the thing. Have we seen Ohtani in a pressure cooker? No, we have not. Have we seen Aaron Judge in a pressure cooker? Yes, we have. And he has largely been successful in the pressure cooker. So I'm not there yet. In terms of saying that Shohei Ohtani is the LeBron of baseball. I'm just not there yet. Put a team around him, or maybe or maybe trade him away to a team that's actually going to do something with him, and then maybe I could be a little bit more swayed that Ohtani's the LeBron of baseball.
Oh well, he is. He is.
Well, I mean,
I don't know how he's not.
you're there, I'm not, and that's okay. That's what makes this show as great as it is. Is that here we are, 4 months apart in age, and even though you have working eyes, I do not. Yes, we see the game differently in a literal sense, but even in this context, we see it very differently because to me, Shohei Ohtani needs to be on a team that wins before I can make that claim.
So, I mean, and that is fine. But I'm just saying, as a player, we have never seen anything like Shohei Ohtani. And that's as coming from somebody who grew up with Albert Pujols. There's never been another player like Shohei. I mean, if we're talking about WAR, Judge's 7.4 WAR, which 7.2 of that is offensively. Ohtani is 6.3 WAR, 2.7 offensively, and the rest is because he's a pitcher. Like,
Yeah.
the fact of the matter is this guy is pitching like this guy is
Okay,
is up there.
Yeah. Look at his starts at Yankee Stadium. They're not good.
Who?
Ohtani.
That doesn't mean anything. What does that have to do with anything?
What do you mean that doesn't mean
that
anything?
have to do with anything?
Yankee Stadium's the biggest pressure cooker in baseball, bro.
What?
Yankee Stadium is the highest pressure stadium in all of baseball. He has not pitched well there.
That doesn't
That's
do
been
anything.
the case a few times. Every time he has pitched there, he has pitched poorly.
That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't. I don't even know why you even brought that up. Like I'm talking about like MVP numbers, WAR, all this stuff.
I'm sorry.
I can't. The Yankee Stadium thing came into play.
I can't stand WAR.
Why?
I can't.
Why?
Why?
Shohei Ohtani literally strikes out like. I don't know why it's so hard to believe that Ohtani is an MVP guy because he does both. My guy, he hits when he pitches. Can you name any other player that does that?
I cannot name another player who does that. But with that being said, he
is the most talented player in baseball.
He's on a team with negative value. How can you consider him the most valuable player?
Because he's the most valuable to his team.
So what? The team is shit.
He is the most valuable to that team.
Okay, how many wins? Okay, big deal. They would be right with the Oakland A's if Ohtani wasn't on the Angels. Take Aaron Judge off the Yankees, and they might not have the divisional lead.
No, that's the point that you're making. The point.
I am making. Yes.
The fact that if you take Judge off of that team, they'd still have a chance at the division is the point that look. I'm playing devil's advocate. Aaron Judge is the AL MVP.
Yes.
I'm just saying that Shohei Ohtani is the most talented player in all of baseball, and just like LeBron James, you can make an argument that he is the MVP every single year because he does both, and he does both at a high level.
Okay, I will say this, and then we need to move on because the pace of the...
He not only plays every day hitting, but he pitches one of those days a week.
Yeah.
So how is he not more valuable?
Okay, talent and value are different things. Okay.
No,
we can both agree. We can both agree that Shohei Ohtani
is the most valuable player to the Angels.
He is the most. He's the most valuable player to the Angels. But here's the, and again, I'm not going to repeat myself because I think I've made the point with several exclamation points.
This has been great though.
Look, we agree that Judge is the MVP this year. Yes, you could make the case that Ohtani is in MVP consideration because of what he does. But with that being said, the way I look at MVPs is you take a player off of a team that is winning. And what happens? The Angels are a dumpster fire. They're losers. You can see me on the Zoom video. I've got the double loser sign up in the camera, PJ Geary. So let's move on to the 2023 schedule.
Yes, I think you should take the lead on the who's on third.
All right, I will. So 2023 schedules are out. I have not had a chance, admittedly, to look at the team-by-team schedules. One thing that is interesting, and I like this, PJ Gear, I wonder how you feel, and we'll find out how the color casters feel about this in a matter of minutes. That is, there's not going to be a largely slighted schedule based on divisional games. Every team is going to play each other at least once, which I think is good. Because to me, that's a better measuring stick for who truly is the best team in all of baseball, because everyone's able to play each other. I freaking love that. Yes, I love divisional games. Yes, divisional games are important, but to me, I think it's great that everyone is playing each other. What say you?
Absolutely. It opens up things for fans that haven't been, things for fans that haven't been opened up in years. I think in general, like you said, I think it competitively, it offers a new look that teams and organizations haven't been able to do in forever. I mean, it was like 7+ years since the Cardinals had come to Yankee Stadium. Why? Like, those are two of the best franchises in sports. Why in baseball? Why don't they play each other more? Like, I think this is nothing but good for baseball, and it really comes down to. It'll come down to the scheduling itself, like days and home and away, but they'll do it. And this is a win for baseball. This is a win for baseball fans, and us, me and you. So
yeah, we got to see how it plays out. But this, to me, this boosts Rob Manfred's letter grade to
just bad, baby,
a little bit. I'd give it a half a letter grade up, which to me, I gotta give him a D. He was at a D- for me. Right now he's a D. Right now he's a D.
I'll go C-.
See, I mean, I need to know for sure that the shifts are going to be banned, and that that we're going to have these 20-second pitch clocks. Get those in, Rob. You get those in, bro. I'll give you a C. I'll give you a C if you get to that point. And C is not for commissioner, by the way. Oh, PJ, before we take, a couple of things before we take calls on the Tatis thing.
Wait, are you going to do more of the?
Yeah. What?
Oh, no, you already did all of the... Oh, no, you didn't do the DeGrom.
Well. We have a couple of things to get to.
Okay.
We played some Cardinal calls, some dramatic moments for the Yankees, starting from last Wednesday when they avoided the sweep against the Tampa Bay Rays because of someone who, actually had a good moment as opposed to all the other sucky ones.
An 0-1 to Donaldson. Swung on, hit in the air to right, toward the line. That ball is going to be gone. It's a grand slam, a walk-off grand slam to win the game. Josh Donaldson Powered one down the right field line into the seats. It's a grand slam. That's Josh, by gosh, and doing it with panache. A grand slam, and the Yankees get a win. Oh, did they need that win? Wow. They give up 3 runs in the top of the 10th. Mejia's 3-run double and filled the bases in the bottom of the 10th. And Donaldson hits a grand slam to win the ball game. Wow.
Wow, indeed, John Sterling. By the way, on the Fernando Tatis thing, because we talked about it last week, and is it possible to get ringworm from a haircut? My mom texted me after we were done with the show and said it is possible for someone to get ringworm if the tools they used were not sanitized.
Nope.
So figured I would throw that in before I forgot. And
did you know, Blaze? I don't know. I don't have this for sure, but it was, and so I'll use this as a generalization. It was either the 8th or 9th time in MLB history that a walk-off grand slam happened when a team was down by 3 runs.
I did not know that, and really cool. I mean,
with a 3-run, a grand slam to walk off over a team that was down by 3 runs. I believe it was either the 8th or 9th time. I saw this.
Okay.
I'm not going to find it, but you can find that. If you look that up, you find that.
All good.
Pretty crazy.
For sure. One of the newest Yankees who finally has gotten a little bit more comfortable, Andrew Benintendi, he hit a home run on Sunday against the Blue Jays. Now, to me, PJ, I would think John Sterling maybe would go like a Benny and the Jets, like Elton John.
Yeah.
Wait, wouldn't that make sense?
Oh, absolutely.
No, I think I know he took it in a little bit of a different direction. Here's how it sounded.
Swung on, there it goes. Deep right, it is high. It is far. And it's gone. He hit his first home run. It couldn't have come at a better time. Benny. Oh, molta Benny in the right field seats. And that's raining Bennies from heaven. A 2-run blast. And the Yankees now take a 4-2 lead.
Bennies from heaven.
Bennies from heaven.
A lot better than Bennies from hell, I guess, right?
It is. This guy.
Bennies from, so.
I love that.
Yeah, very, very good is the translation from Italian to English, thanks to NJ.com for having audio from a video I could pull, and they explained it in the article of what that Benintendi call means. Now, PJ, while I am playing this, punch up a caller. Because, what?
Okay, so I have a couple in the chat. I have a lot of stuff I wanted to read to you for you to react to.
Well, before you do that, because I need instant reaction to this.
I love this. Let's go.
Now, I was listening to the Red Sox-Orioles game. They were playing at the Williamsport, home of the Little League World Series.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Will Fleming, who heard a very interesting rumor about a free agent going to a rivalry. Now, if you are putting something in the chat, stop typing. So, I need instant reaction to this.
And the first pitch.
Nah, instant reaction to that. That's right, because I played these clips out of order. It is... Aha! All right, instant reaction to this friends and foes.
Buster Olney told us today he's heard some rumblings that Jacob deGrom is going to opt out of his Mets deal, and he wants to go live down there and be a part of that Braves team. Can you imagine what the Met fan would think about that?
That's crazy.
Do we have instant reaction? As a matter of fact, I'm going to play it again.
Buster Olney told us today he's heard some rumblings that Jacob deGrom is going to opt out of his Mets deal, and he wants to go live down there and be a part of that Braves team. Can you imagine what the Met fan would think about that?
That is Will Fleming, Red Sox radio on the call. So now let's hear from you, PJ. You want to read the chat, and I will aim to punch someone up here on the calls?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and read the chat while I do that.
So, first we had some jokes from Peach Pirate. Shout out Peach Pirate that I wanted to read for you. Why is it so hot at a Phillies game?
Why is it so hot at a Phillies game?
Yeah, why? Do you want?
I'm asking why.
Because there's not a fan in sight. Okay, next one. Did you hear the joke about the pop fly?
Did I hear the joke about the pop fly? No, I did not.
Forget it. It's way over your head. And then I kept wondering why the baseball was getting bigger.
Oh yeah?
Then it hit me.
Now, because of that crack at the Phillies, I intentionally punched up. Hopefully I did this correctly.
Sports GPS.
That's right. Sports GPS.
Oh, here he is.
Do we have you?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm enjoying life.
There you go. How bad was that joke, by the way?
That joke
Peach
was
Pirate?
terrible. I'm sorry.
If
you watch the series,
Oh man, GPS, your internet is a little wonky. We've got a bad connection here.
however, if you go did I get it back?
Okay, take
You're
two.
okay.
All right, so the joke was horrible. If you go to the opposite side of the state, I believe you, there's no Pirates fans at PNC Park. Leave Citizens Bank Park alone. They're fine.
Straight up
Thank
facts. You bet.
Yeah, straight up facts.
So how are things in Philly land, my friend?
Philly land's okay. We lost 3 or 4 to the Mets. We shouldn't have lost the last one. It's fine, but we're now beating up on teams we should have. We've taken 2 from the Reds, as you should.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you have to do. I do want to comment back on the Fernando Tatis thing. I had a haircut last Wednesday. I have no ringworm. So, clearly my tools were sanitized correctly.
Yes.
So, all good things there. But yeah, no, I just, I think that, back to your show as well, the Albert Pujols, Brett Monroe checked me in the one. I meant to say similar or like Rivera. I think Albert Pujols will get 100% of votes. I don't see any more than 4 voters, any more than 4 writers saying no on his first ballot. In my opinion, he's the 4th greatest right-handed hitter of all time. Behind Joe DiMaggio as just a pure hitter, Hank Aaron, obviously, and then the late great Willie Mays. I'd take those 3 over Pujols, but outside of that, I mean, you got Honus Wagner, who's close. You could say that. Roger Hornsby as well. Those are names that come in line, but I will put Pujols at 4 on my all-time right-handers list, right-handed hitters list as well. Pujols right now is in an ungodly state where he just he sees ball hit Hall and he hits it hard. There's just times when hitters just get in those streaks, and right now he's in one, and it's been phenomenal to watch. I'm really hoping that he gets to 700, even though I think it would almost be poetic justice in a way, just because we don't know what was with him. To your point, the steroids, we don't know for sure whether he was or not. Right now he's clean. It might be somewhat poetic justice if he did. I'm not saying he did. If he did, that he ends up with 699. But I think he gets to 700. I want him to get to 700 because I don't believe he took roids anyway. But for all those doubters out there, quote unquote, I will say that it could be poetic justice for him if he ends up at 699. Let's go to the rest. I think the schedule is great with that you facing everybody within multiple divisions. I think that's phenomenal. I think that what that gives you is the ability to see every team versus every team. However, I don't like the losing of division games to do that. The reason why is because you face your division for the instant qualifier. So you get into the playoffs automatically if you win your division. So it would help with the wild card aspect and the fact that you have a bunch of teams that, are facing each other, get that wild card spot. So I'm with you there 100%, Blaze, on the wild card aspect. But within your division, I want you to play those games within your division because that's an automatic qualifier versus 5 teams. And if you play those other 4 teams multiple times for multiple courses in the year, you figure out who's the best within your division. And that helps out along the way. So, yeah, very similar. Like the NFL, I think, has the perfect schedule situation. Now, they also have the 2 extra teams that make divisions equal and makes it really nice. But I think the way the NFL did their schedule was actually ingenious. With you face, basically your similar ranked people in so on and so forth. So that was phenomenal. You can't do that in baseball. There's too many games. And you have to have interleague games or every time because of the 15-15. So you can't get that. But I think, if you get 2 more baseball teams in there, expansion, maybe.
Yeah. You know what sound really good to me? A team in North Carolina and a team in Portland, Oregon.
I don't hate on either of those. The only the only real issue, the Portland, Oregon, I don't know how well that would fly. I just don't know how much support they'd get up there. I think another Midwest team might serve better. Somewhere that, has a AAA franchise that the city would be willing to kind of boost up to a major league situation is definitely a possibility. I think the Carolinas are a perfect fit there. You got Charlotte. You've got the Knights there as a AAA team. And I think Charlotte, the Raleigh, Charlotte, Durham, all of that. You also have the AAA affiliate in the Durham Bulls there as well. So in that area of Carolina, I think you could take one of those cities, and one of those cities would boost up enough to get a major league team, and that would be good. I could see that. I don't know a further team out west that would be, that would behoove a city that would be able to jump up and get that. But that is a thought. Portland, Oregon might be one as that's a good starting place. I don't know if that's the best one, but again, I don't have a better option. So
Portland, Utah, Salt Lake City, something like that. Las Vegas, obviously.
I don't think baseball would work in Utah.
Could see.
No, Oakland's going to Vegas. I'm telling you that right now. That's going to happen.
But I don't want it to happen. So
I don't either.
If you put another team in Vegas, then Oakland's got no choice, right?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at there. Billy Bean's happy in Oakland. Leave him there.
Yeah, but the place is a damn dump. I'm not
disagreeing with that.
I'm so glad John Sterling is too old to make that trip now. He doesn't have to go there tomorrow. God, what a shit.
That is fair.
Could you just imagine Frankie Montas, who had a great game? He pitched a damn good game against the Metsies Tuesday night. He and Lou Trevino, they were like, finally, we got the hell out of Oakland.
Right, absolutely. Now the last point I have the last point on your show, which is actually your middle point, which was the MVP race. It really depends on how you look. Do you need a winning team? If you need a winning team, the MVP to have to come from a winning team. I can understand that. My partner in Parker White on the Sports GPS podcast is very much the MVP needs to come from a winning team.
My
and
man!
If that's the case, you look for the most valuable player within that piece. I'm very much like PJ. I look for the player that advances his team the most. Now, don't get me wrong. If they're on a dumpster fire team like the Angels, I'm looking for other options that might be slightly less. So I'm not disagreeing with that aspect. There needs to be a component of winning for you to get it. So, i.e., last year the NL MVP was Bryce Harper. I know I'm a little biased in this statement. However, I am going to state that Parker, even though the Phillies were not in the playoffs, they were a winning franchise. So Parker was won over with the fact that Bryce Harper was just phenomenal, had one of the greatest years and one of the best years in the NL. However, he did make a very, very good case for Austin Riley last year, considering, he was on a winning team that ended up winning the World Series. I know MVP was voted before the Braves won the World Series. But at the same time, Austin Riley had a very, very good case, and I think he has a very good case this year. I'm going to get back to that as well, so let's get back to the Ohtani
he won't
Judge.
Win. Don't. No.
I know.
Goldschmidt, come on.
I'm going to present a case, but we'll get back to that.
No, there is
talk
no
about
case.
Ohtani.
I love Austin Riley.
I'm gonna throw this out there. Ohtani, because he does it on both sides, on the mound. Yeah. And at the dish should always be in consideration for MVP. I think he should never be worse than third. Unless the numbers just state otherwise. He had a really bad start on the mound this year, which knocks him a little bit. Which means I believe that gives it to Judge because Judge has been down all year.
Judge is gonna get it. Yeah.
However, Aaron Judge has had a power outage outside of his homer. Or his last 2 games, he's had a homer in each of his last 2 games. The 13 previous games, he only had 1 extra base hit and was hitting underneath the Mendoza line.
Yeah, well, you know what the whole team was.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing, but when you're hitting your batting average, when your batting average is less than half of my weight, that's a problem. That's a very big problem. Is the best player versus the MVP debate.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I weigh 450 pounds, so anyone that's hitting 225 is kind of acceptable. No, I do not weigh 450. I took advantage purely of the fact that this is audio and that I could screw with you. So,
no, absolutely. Well, I weigh 260, and he was underneath 130 for a period of 11 games.
That's fair.
So it's a problem.
Chat just said Peach Pirate isn't a Pirates fan. He's just a Peach Pirate. Literally, he's just got some cake. And then Brett said what you just said, Sports GPS, is that it's the best player versus MVP debate. That's literally what it is.
Yep, exactly. It's exactly what it is. And that's what you have to look at. Best player on best team, or is it the most valuable player to get to the hardware? And that's what you have to have.
See, to me, because it's a league award, I need to go with the most valuable player in the league, and that's where I'm at with it. So,
right, no, I'm with you. Now my question for you before I jump off, because I literally just finished cooking steaks and the family's ready to eat, so I'm going to pose that question off to you.
We love you, Sports GPS.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I sent you. I think I responded.
DM, so. I did respond to it. Check it out.
You just saw it.
Yeah, I did, and I responded to it. So the question I ask you, who would you rather have as corner infield positions? You have 2 teams that are playing phenomenal baseball right now, is in the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. They're 2 corner infield positions, Matt Olson and Austin Riley for the Braves, Paul Goldschmidt and Nolan Arenado for the Cardinals. I'm going to state this right off the rip. I believe that it's ever so slightly in favor of Matt Olson and Austin Riley, and I'll give you my reasons why. But if you had those 2, who would you take? Listen, either one of them is fine. And I know you're a Cardinals fan, so there's some bias there.
It's not even close.
I can be objective,
I think Matt Olson is slightly better with the glove than Paul Goldschmidt, and he also hits left-handed, which is opposite of Austin Riley. Look at the numbers; it's not that far off. And this year he's been excellent. But however, Paul Goldschmidt has been phenomenal with the bat this year. I will give him that over Matt Olson, who started a little rough in a new city. I would slightly take the Braves just because a left-handed, right-handed combo over the two right-handers when you get a solid right-handed specialist. And Matt Olson can still hit left-handed pitching too. He had the most homers off a left-hander as a left-handed hitter last year in the bigs. Don't at me. You can look it up. So I'm not there, but that's the debate. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. If you want to hear more of me or my partner, Parker White, the Sports GPS podcast, we release it anywhere you get your podcast. On Thursdays is usually when we post. And we're also doing a Weekly Spot Mondays.
You're doing a what spot
So
Monday? I'm sorry?
We're doing a 6:30, little half an hour. It's very similar to you guys on Mondays on Colorcast. We're doing it live on Colorcast. So come on and join us for Sports in the Rearview Mirror, the last 7 days in sports as a whole on Mondays at 6:30.
I would love to be able to tune in. I'm going to tell you, though, I will have to miss it because I do an air shift. I co-host a news station here in the upstate New York area here locally.
Is all good.
That's on 6 to 7. So I'll have to catch your podcast on as the actual podcast.
Perfect.
So,
that's fine.
I mean, there is zero. Yeah, we'll have to talk.
Yeah. Great
sure.
stuff,
Yeah.
GPS.
Thank you, guys.
Enjoy
I
the
appreciate
steaks.
you having me on.
You
Absolutely.
bet.
Thanks,
Hey,
guys.
we love
Y'all
you.
take
We
it
love
easy.
you, Sports GPS. We'll talk.
Thanks,
We'll
you.
talk.
Love having
Yeah,
you guys have me on. Take it easy.
Absolutely,
We'll
my
talk.
guy.
Man, me and you will talk. I'll talk to you soon.
For sure. All right.
You as well. And I'm punching up D. Elliott. He was with us last week. See if he's willing and able to hop on here. D. Elliott, Cubs fan. Great stuff out of GPS, as always.
Awesome. Yeah, there's zero. I'm not. I'm literally trying to find. Offensively, there's no comparison between Goldschmidt and Olsen, but defensively, I'm trying to find things, and I can't figure out how to do that.
I believe we have D. Elliott.
Elliott?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
We got you, bro. How are you?
you? Yeah, how you doing? I'm good.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm all right.
So,
just wrapping up bath time with my kids.
There you go.
Give you a couple minutes.
Hey, I appreciate you taking the call. What's what's on your mind?
The Cubs are constantly helping the Cardinals with their NL MVP aspirations.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys saw a huge fight, big fight in the bleachers last night. Unfortunately, after the nightcap of the doubleheader. So
did not know that.
Yeah. It's, the old federal landmark at Wrigley Field, and doubleheader, guys getting into it, and not something we're proud of as Cubs fans. The problem is the team is so bad that they're giving out deals for university college kids.
Are they really?
Cheap tickets, and yes, they're offering them $10 tickets to the bleachers and vouchers for beer. Yeah, and vouchers for beer.
My God, having been to Wrigley Field, and I don't know, do you live anywhere near Do you live anywhere near Wrigley?
I live in northern Indiana, so
okay.
I don't get there as much as I'd like.
Gotcha, but you do have to, if you're coming east, you do have to go through Indiana to get to Wrigley. So northern Indiana to get to Chicago. My dad and I, we did that road trip. So. But the point being, having been to Wrigleyville and everything, they're in for a freaking party. I'd be hammered all the time if I, were of that age, which I was a few years ago, and able to take advantage of that. That's a sweet deal. Can't hate on that.
Yeah. But I think if the Cardinals if their pitching can come around and be consistent, it might help when we get into the playoffs. But I think that they've got a good chance of getting another deep run.
For sure.
The offense is there. Yeah.
Wait, you're a Cardinal?
You guys.
What?
Yeah. What? Did we lose you?
No, I'm here. I was talking. Yeah, the Cardinals, PJ.
Oh yeah, you're my guy.
No, he's a Cubs fan.
I'm a Cubs fan, but I'm saying that now, I think that if their pitching comes around and it's consistent, that they make another deep run.
Okay.
Sorry, man.
No, I thought you were. I was gonna say I knew you were a Cub fan, so I was shocked
Yeah, well,
when I thought, yeah. What are you rooting for the Card? Are you rooting for me?
if it's not going to be the Cubs, I want to, we got to represent the
Let's
NL Central
fucking
because everyone else.
go.
Yeah,
Let's fucking
I don't
go,
want
my
I don't want
guy.
these. We can
No, let's
we can
go.
team up
I love
against the
that.
evil. We can team up against the evil empire in the Bronx.
Okay, all right.
Wait. Are you talking about the evil empire in
Yeah, you
Queens?
talk about the Yankees. Yeah, fuck the
Oh
Yankees.
yeah, there you go.
No,
Those guys.
Yeah,
Cool.
let's go.
Hey,
I
hey,
see.
I got to jump off
Absolutely.
and get my son out of the bath.
All right, hey,
Oh.
good stuff, D. Elliott. Thanks, bro.
I'm glad I can listen to you guys. Take care.
You too.
You're back whenever you want.
Absolutely. Well, I need to, after that, and here I am, I run all the technical, make sure everyone gets on, make sure you get on, and here you are, crapping on my team when I have all the technical power here. And
I'm not grabbing on you. Oh, you're talking about Delia.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's give.
Yeah, hold the phone. PJ
PJ
would not root for the Cubs in return. No, I would never root for the Cubs.
We know that you wouldn't, and our next guest most certainly could confirm that. As we are waiting for
See, I don't
Bretty
like
Boy.
how you're doing this.
What do you mean?
You're doing this.
I
don't like how you're setting up the calls.
What issue do you have with me setting up the calls?
Because you could fuck with me.
You do it all the time to me. I'm in the middle of a point, and then the next thing I hear, so it's just easier for me to do that, and you read the chat.
That's fair.
So,
here's buddy. You got him for 10 minutes. All right, this has got to be the end of the episode.
What
the hell?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we had Sports GPS on for practically that long. It's only fair. It's only fair. Did I drop it, or did he drop it?
I don't know if you dropped it or. He requested the mic.
Okay. Here. Let me.
I got him.
Oh, you got him? Okay.
Hot seat or is it speaker?
I'm sorry, speaker. That's where I screwed up. I meant to have him on as a speaker. Oh, it's we're approaching the bottom of the hour here, so let's give him a few minutes here.
Why are Power fans bad lovers? Not only do they come up short, but they always finish. Bretty boy.
My! Yeah, sorry for the technical difficulty.
No,
there.
You're a technical difficulty.
Honestly, that was probably on me. So, anyhow,
You are.
been a while, Bretty boy. How you been?
It has been. Well, you guys have had other people calling in, which is great to hear.
Yeah,
to hear more and more voices on the show. But PJ, if I were you, I mean, you have to be happy that he would root for you, but part of you's got to feel like a fraud accepting it, right? You're the Cubs fan that just called.
Oh, what did I just
throwing
say?
his support towards the Cardinals. I mean, you've got to feel like a fraud
bent the
accepting
knee.
that. You
I
have
said
to
he bent the knee.
But you. Oh, all right. But you're
He
gonna
bent
have
the
to,
knee.
Yeah, fair. If he bent the knee, then you just take it all. That's it. It's over after that.
Well, I'm going to be honest. All you have to do is look at the Cubs' record, and you can say that bending the knee's acceptable.
Yeah.
As the categories too.
Perennially just punting on the next year.
Yeah.
And that was an interesting question by Sports GPS, but no, it's Arenado and Goldschmidt. You can make a case, but that's all you can make. It's Arenado and Goldschmidt.
I don't even remember who the other guy was. Oh, Riley and Olsen.
Riley,
yeah, I like Olsen Riley. He's been a good part of my failing fantasy baseball team. So there you go. That's all that matters.
Well, you're coming back. You're coming back a little bit. So don't give up. Don't give up hope. Not like I almost did on the Yankees this year. Blaze, you have any idea how much more upset I would be if the Yes Network was available to like have watched that entire meltdown. Instead, all I had to do was wake up every morning and just start my day off on the wrong foot. Just another loss on my notification.
Well, I mean,
oh my good! If I would have had the chance to watch it, I would have. I would have sat there. It would have been masochism. I would have sat there and just watched them.
But don't you have Amazon Prime?
I do, so I get to watch Friday. So I did get to watch that last win against the Mets.
You would have been able to, right? So
because it's one game a week on Amazon, right?
I guess so. I don't know.
I think it's something like that, and it's not even the same day every single week, which would make it easy if it was like every Friday or something.
Yeah,
but
one would think it's just a stupid. I'm sorry, it's a stupid deal. But yeah, I mean, hey, we. I do think we're starting to right the ship, and it starts with Benintendi. Leading off and hitting the ball the way he has. Cabrera's looked really. I mean, yeah, he hasn't been hitting, but aside from the pop-up miscue Monday night, he's looked good, and he was an integral part of why they won the game Tuesday against the Mets.
I'm so happy that Cabrera is finally getting a chance. Gleyber Torres looking like an absolute dunderhead running back to second base the other night. So then I started to think, what if they pivoted, right? What if they just kept Gleyber until Volpe was ready, and then what if that's your middle infield? What if you just go Cabrera and Volpe instead of one or the other?
Yeah, you just took the words out of my mouth. I mean,
I hope that's what they're thinking. Brian Cashman is usually one of the smartest people in the room, so I mean, hopefully that's what they've been thinking for a while.
Smart guy, but has a mystery mind, does he not?
Yeah. The deal still doesn't look great, but at the same time, like, Bader hasn't played. So
well, that's what makes it look
really difficult
worse
to judge. And then, the Cardinals, I guess I just have to tell myself that Herman was not valuable enough to the Cardinals for them to take a deal like that. And I'll take that. I'll take him dueling Max Scherzer the other night too.
That was great. Oh, that was
because
so great.
I personally don't think that the Cardinals would have taken Domingo Germán for Harrison Bader, like in a straight up 1-for-1 deal.
I agree.
But they did it for Montgomery. That's so like. The Yankees sort of got stuck. Like, Montgomery is the better pitcher. It's just
my guy.
That's why he was in the trade.
But
0.35 ERA and 4 starts, 4-0.
Yeah, I mean,
strikeouts.
But I mean, let's be honest.
That'll level out because right now he's pitching like the best pitcher in baseball, and Montgomery is not the best pitcher in baseball.
Shout out to Jordan Montgomery. I'm
happy for him. I wish him nothing but the best. I mean,
my guy.
You guys are talking over each other one at a time. Jesus Christ!
I hope Bader pays off.
You and your repetitive shout-outs, PJ. Jesus Christmas.
No.
I mean, yeah, I mean, here's the thing. What general manager who's competent would have preferred Herman over Montgomery? The answer is no one.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you on that. 1,000%.
And the Bader thing, because he hasn't been playing, I mean, that to me just makes the deal look worse. Because someone who's not playing can't help you.
Right. So it makes the deal look bad now, but when he's back and hopefully, he doesn't have another bout of plantar fasciitis. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I
think you did. Yeah.
And then we won't have to see Oswaldo Cabrera out in right field. We won't have to see Matt Carpenter out in right field anymore because then Judge can just be there full time, or Stanton can give him a break and Judge can DH. So I think Bader, when Bader plays, if he stays healthy, will stabilize the entire team.
Real talk too, and I love Bader. I always have love for Harrison Bader. If he comes back healthy, regardless of his bat, he will be a player that can Judge could take a couple of days off and not strictly in the field. He could DH a couple of days. Bader coming back will be a lift on the outfield in general because you didn't get Bader for his bat. His bat could be good, but his speed and his defense is why the Yankees traded for him. I'm glad they did because Montgomery has been more than good, but
He's been great.
what you get. That's what you get with Bader. When and if he comes back, he has speed.
Yeah.
He is a Gold Glove outfielder, so he can play whatever position. Center field most likely, which means Judge can get some just days where he just hits.
And I have a question for you, Blaze. How did you feel about the lineup the other night? I mean, I loved that Benintendi and LeMahieu were 1-2 because it kind of goes against analytics finally. Because I think it makes the team better when they're 1-2 instead of like 1-5 or 1-6.
Agree completely. I like Benintendi at 1, LeMahieu 2. See, to me, Judge 3, Rizzo 4, Stanton 5. I'd put Glaber at 6, Donaldson 7th, Kiner Falefa 8.
I think I would go LeMahieu 1 because then Benintendi 2 sort of breaks up a chain of righties. So I think I would probably go LeMahieu, Benintendi, Judge, Stanton, and then Rizzo 5.
See, the only reason why I slightly disagree with you is because Benintendi's more of that traditional leadoff hitter. A, he's hitting for a better average this year. B, he's a faster runner. So right now,
fair, good point.
On August 24th, that's how I'm constructing the lineup. And the other thing
I
too,
can't really disagree there.
What?
I can't disagree there.
I mean that's just me. And you know what? Estevan Florial, not the answer. Clint Frazier was not the answer. Miguel Andujar, he's not the answer. These guys all need to go. I'm sorry. I'm just done.
I if they're not playing on the major league roster, then they don't need to be on the 40-man. So move them. There's no point cutting them now.
No.
You just keep them for the rest of this year. But after that, you got to start looking at moving on. There's probably not much that you can trade them for. Maybe Florial, but Andujar probably not. And the thing is, Andujar is, if he goes and has success somewhere else, then you sort of just have to eat it. It wasn't going to happen here in New York, whether it was going to be playing time or general production. Just doesn't seem to be taking place.
Yep, for sure. Final points, guys?
No, I feel good. Thank you guys for having me on. Glad I got in at the final hour.
Well, there you go.
Glad we were able to have you on, and hopefully we'll catch up with you next week.
Well, I'll be listening. So if you have a bunch of callers lined up and it's not my name, no harm. Or no feelings hurt is what I mean. So, but whenever there's a chance to pop on and say hi,
sounds good.
I'll be listening no matter what.
All right, good stuff, Pretty boy. There he goes. PJ, final words here before we end the show.
No, just a shout out to the peeps that listened, and a shout out to you as always, Blaze. This has been a good night, and I look forward to talking more baseball, swinging blindly, talking baseball blindly, because we don't care where it lands when we swing and miss.
That's right. Facebook.com/swingingblindlypodcast, on Twitter @swingingblindly. Follow us on those two social mediums is the correct English. And subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Noon Eastern on Thursdays is when they drop. So this will be in podcast form in a little more than 16 hours as I'm talking, in the context of the live Colorcast stream. And shout out to Colorcast for the ability to live stream here and it have the engagement that we're able to. So for PJ Geary, I'm Blaze Bryant, Swinging Blindly Podcast, where we swing for the fences because we don't give a damn where it lands.